We have been talking about fearlessness. There will always be fear in this world because there are so many things that can go wrong, especially when we're in the world of five abilities. Until we transcend the ego, we are no longer egoistic. There will always be fear. Fear of not having, and fear of losing. Fear of losing out, fear of losing it as well. When we give the gift of fearlessness, we are giving happiness to other people. At the same time, we are giving ourselves the gift of insight into egolessness. And being fearless does not mean that you don't feel any fear. In fact, you have joy in the fear. You are fearless because you understand conditionality. You do not react with confusion and unskillfulness. You do what you need to do, but you understand that things that happen to you and your life are on the same order of reality. That proverbial elephant charging at you, of course, you're going to step aside and let it go through, right? You don't try to stop it head on. In other words, when bad things happen to us, we don't get angry, we don't react with confusion and unskillfulness. But we step aside, meaning that we do what we need to do to resolve the problem. There is no egoistic attachment to joy, and therefore there is no fear of losing it. The key to happiness is satisfaction and contentment, not pleasure. Because when we seek pleasure, it is an egoistic pursuit, and that leads to suffering. The more pleasure that we seek, the higher the level of dopamine that is required. And the result is wanting even more. And that leads to addiction because we get trapped in the pursuit of pleasure that we have lost control. Happiness can occur in the absence of dopamine. Happiness is found in safety, and in safety that we have less craving, that we become less prone to aggression and less prone to the five desires and avoid fear and suffering. When we seek pleasure, it leads to wanting even more of it, and the result is fear and suffering. So the giving of fearlessness is the giving of happiness to ourselves and others. So when we practice altruism, 利他, 利他, and we practice the four immeasurables, 慈悲喜舍, 德悲喜舍, then it is very natural for us to maintain our own positivity and joy. And there's no side effect, there's no danger, there's no threat, because we are not pursuing pleasure, but we are pursuing happiness, egoless happiness.